Why are so many men single today? In a world where technology connects billions of people, loneliness seems impossible, and yet we're living in what sociologists call the loneliness epidemic. Across the world, single men report record levels of social isolation, low relationship satisfaction, and confusion about what modern dating even means. And many say quietly or sometimes loudly online that women are partly to blame. In today's video, we're unpacking this complex truth. Is it really women's fault? Or are both genders stuck in a modern dating system that rewards no one? Let's start with the basic paradox: more options than ever, but fewer real connections. Dating apps promise unlimited choice, but studies show that 80% of women are competing for the top 10% of men online. Most men, on the other hand, get little to no attention at all, creating a distorted world where ordinary men feel invisible and ordinary women feel like they deserve extraordinary partners. So men withdraw. Some stop trying altogether, not because they hate women, but because the game feels rigged. Social media has convinced many women that they deserve a billionaire who cooks, travels, meditates, and texts back in 0.4 seconds. But here's the truth: the average man isn't a millionaire, bodybuilder, or therapist. Men feel invisible because the expectations have skyrocketed, while traditional masculinity has been redefined, sometimes mocked, sometimes demonized. This leads to confusion. What does it mean to be a good man today? When standards are built on fantasy, real people struggle to connect. Rejection has always been part of dating, but now it's amplified. Imagine sending dozens of messages only to get ignored. That's the modern dating landscape for most men. Many start opting out, focusing instead on careers, hobbies, or online spaces where they feel appreciated or in control. Women often interpret this as emotional immaturity, but for many men, it's a survival strategy. You can only be not enough so many times before you stop showing up. This is where women's influence becomes undeniable. Today's dating culture often rewards narcissism, not sincerity. When women ignore decent men chasing the illusion of the perfect alpha male, they reinforce the very behavior they claim to hate. Social validation on platforms like Instagram has replaced genuine appreciation. Smart, loyal men without flashy lifestyles quietly fade out of the dating pool, leading to exactly the imbalance we see today. Remember when effort used to matter? Many men say every small gesture is now dismissed as the bare minimum, but modern relationships are transactional, emotional connection replaced by unrealistic checklists. This creates resentment. Men feel unappreciated, women feel unfulfilled, and both sides ask why love feels so hard. Decades ago, relationships were about cooperation, survival even. Men provided financial stability. Women provided emotional and family structure. But now, with women equally in the workforce and socially independent, the old dynamics are collapsing. For men who built their identity around being providers, this change is confusing. Many ask, if I'm not needed, what's my role? And instead of adapting, some retreat into loneliness by choice. The internet turned dating frustration into ideology. On one side, women are told don't settle, and on the other, men are told go your own way. Both camps talk at each other, never with each other. The result? Millions of single people who believe the opposite gender is the problem instead of two sides caught in the same storm. Our biology hasn't changed, but our environment has. Men are still wired to pursue, protect, and provide. Women are wired to select security and status, but technology and culture now magnify those instincts to unhealthy extremes. Men feel punished for failing impossible standards. Women feel like there are no good men left. The truth: both are right because both are trapped in the same illusion. So what can men do? Stop waiting for validation. Build value in a way that isn't dependent on being chosen. Develop confidence, community, and financial independence. Modern life may not reward the average man, but meaning is self-made. Once a man refocuses his purpose, he stops chasing approval, and ironically, that's when attraction happens naturally again. At the end of the day, men stay single not simply because women are to blame, but because both have forgotten how to see each other with empathy. Women, recognize that vulnerability in men is not weakness. Men realize that bitterness is not strength. Modern dating doesn't have to be a war between genders. It can be a mirror if we're honest enough to look. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on modern relationships.